Good evening. We're just getting started here. A few more people to join in, and then we'll begin. So relax, make sure you have something to drink, maybe a notebook, get your questions ready. And we're just getting set up here. So let's see. So we will get started pretty quick here. Welcome. Oh, my cards are a mess. I have to straighten them up. I don't want you to have messy cards. We want.
I was thinking of you all day, Georgina. I'm so sorry.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a tough one for
me.
Yes,
yeah, me too.
Yeah, just so.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you. My grandmother passed away last night, so I might be a little more emotional than normal, and it's a tough one for me. So I've wanted to keep my doors open because I do hear her, and my first sign today after I found out was a hummingbird came. So that's always a message that heaven is near. So if any other people got a hummingbird today, then that is also a message that spirit is near. So yeah, if I crack or or things get emotional, just know that that is why. But she was a very spiritual lady, and her abilities were similar to mine. And I have a new spirit guide around me. So it'll be interesting how I get to connect and grow in the future with her. So we do still have a few people joining. I think a couple people on the central. We have Manitoba, I think you said, and someone in Alberta.
Yeah, those Manitobans I was trying to bring in. I better fire some texts off. I know one of them's where I'm going to fire text together.
No problem. We'll get started with the people that are here. And by the time they get on, you know us, we like to talk. So by the time they get here, it'll be fine. Okay, so let's get started.
Holy.
And who should we start with? I feel, Kristen, I feel a connection to you. I know that I just need to connect to you now. So welcome. Before we get started, I guess we should introduce ourselves. So I'll start. My name is East Coast Mystic. You can find me on my website, www.eastcoastmystic.com, and check out my Facebook page, and you can connect with me there. I'm excited about giving messages. This to me is like, I don't know, it's sacred to me. So yes, I've had a loss, but I'm excited to connect to your spirits and messages. So it's always a healing energy that I like to connect with, healing and loving. So welcome.
Hi, I'm Mystic Gypsy. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook. I apologize for the smoke, but I'm really excited to be here, and I'm super excited for everyone here in our circle tonight, and I can't wait to get into your messages.
Hello everybody, I'm Moonshine. I can be found on Facebook under Moonshine, and I have Rune readings available, and a Rune class available, and a Rune book available, so check it out. Looking forward to do some Rune casting.
Hi friends, my name is Shauna, but you can call me Misfit. You can find me on all social media at the Misfit Intuitive. You can book readings through email, and hopefully this summer you'll be able to find me at some markets if you happen to be local to St. John, New Brunswick. So let's get into it.
That's awesome. Yes, so many of us do readings at different markets and shows, so check them out. They promote on the circle, so if you want to find us, that's how you can do that. So welcome to tonight. As I said, we're going to start with Kristen. So welcome, Kristen. If you can unmute, we just want to know what it is that you would like to know. You get to either ask any question that you want, specific question, get a message from the other side, or just get a general message from us. What is it that you would like to do tonight?
Well, I definitely want to know about like my career, how that's going to go. I want to know, like, is it going to, like, is there going to be more opportunities? Is I'm going to stay where I'm at? Like, what's happening there? Also, my love life. I would like to know what's happening in that department. And yeah.
Okay, let's see. So I'm going to pull some cards and I want to see what topic comes up for me. Career, love, are they mixed together or what? And the others will get their readings together. Okay. Oh my gosh. So the first card I got for you was the Five of Swords. So this actually means that right now there is too much mental stuff going on. And it's really important for you to disattach from the past. So this phase in your life, you are disattaching from things that are in your way. So right now you're going through a release. And I do see the sun. So there is new opportunity. I feel like this is an awakening. You are going into awakening, but I do feel like you need a fresh start. So I definitely see something new happening with your career. You could stay. I don't see the career change as a destined thing right now. What I see as the destined thing is the awakening that you're going through to connect you with relationship. And you have the cups coming up for me, so that's relationship. And your connection right now is definitely in your time off when you're enjoying yourself. It is important for you to find a place that you can make yours. So if it's a place that you can just go relax, have a drink, you need to find your spot. And your spot will bring your man. Okay? So I definitely see a relationship. And this is showing me that your path, once you get to the new moon, which is 19th, your path opens up for a relationship. When do I actually see you in a stable relationship? It's showing me 8 months you're there. So from now until 8 months, and I got goosebumps everywhere, and the 10 of Pentacles. So that lets me know that this is the year for you to find your soulmate and to have something that you do. It's like you know what you need to feel. You know what you want to feel. So it's all cups. As far as career, I'm just getting cups. And it shows me the Knight of Cups. So he may be a little younger in spirit. So he could be a little younger. I think you're more mature than him. So charming, young at heart, but he definitely is younger than you that way. And it does have to do with your spot. So that's what I see for you. Find your spot and the universe will bring them to you. Try something new, maybe darts.
Yeah. What do you mean, like, by spot? Like
something
spot?
social, like even if it's like, it could be anywhere from a bar to a library to a park. I could definitely see it at a park. You know, maybe you go there and spend some time there, and just pick a regular place that you can go and enjoy for personal reasons, and the universe will guide you. But it is not a place you're going now. And this has to do with something that would actually let you feel like you're taking time for yourself.
Hi, Kristen.
Hi.
So I've got a couple things here for you. I do see right now as East Coast Mystic said, there's not really a huge change in your career, even though the energy is showing me that you're not finding satisfaction in that area of your life right now. But what the cards are showing me is it's a little bit like, it's kind of like you got to let it, like, tap into that playful side of yourself more and stop focusing on like where it is you're supposed to go, because it's kind of like you're clenching your jaw, like needing to know, but it's just like the universe is just saying, just chill out a little. It's okay, like have some patience. The right things are going to come along for you. And I think right now it's about keeping that mindset though, of just knowing that you are on the right path, that you're finding the things that you're looking for. But the cards are showing very similar things of it's pointing you to outside. I think that's where you're going to find that connection to what it is that you're seeking in your heart, right? There's going to be a couple opportunities that will come up for you, and it's more about taking that rest and relaxation time for yourself. And I think that's when you're going to start seeing the answers that you need and the things that are going to connect for you. And I think that's where your partner will kind of interact with you, because that's what I'm seeing is some outdoors, maybe forest, maybe park setting, something like that, but just doing something that fills your cup and your heart, and you're gonna find.
Hello. All right. Well, casted some runes here, and first of all, it looks like just in the recent month there was, you received a protection. Actually, it came on you, and there was a change, and it was around a conflict that was above that happened during the daytime, and it was a repeating issue, and it was like, now this has happened. And you responded to it. Looks like moving forward, there's a blessing of Feihu around you, which is just in the present, going right into the future in the next month. So you are having Feihu carry you right now, which is the rune of financial wealth and of new ideas and of seeing the value in everything that you have around you, your resources, and making the changes and advancements that you need right now. So it does show me that that's taking you in a positive direction and moving you forward to further balance of masculine and feminine energy. So kind of, with everything that you take care of, I feel as well too, on your to-do list and just your life, you've got a lot to take care of. That this shows that I really feel that the path has gone into that direction. It's more about what's happening inside than outside, even though that's what it's reflecting in what is happening in your life. It shows that there was a past couple months ago with focus on the home and some changes, and it shows that if you're looking for a man from the past, somebody you're focusing on that you can help, that was a missed opportunity, and you're thinking about going down that path again, and you're asking those questions like, so will you? It shows that that's kind of a standstill. So that maybe that's not really, it might be some feelings that you have there, but it's not really the ultimate direction that you're going, and that you'll realize and you'll have forward movement either way. It does show that you will have a conqueror. You have Thor right here over top of your future situation. So within 3 months, there is a breakthrough for you. You'll open that up. You received the Moonstone, so really the advice is for emotional balancing for you. You did receive Rabbit fertility, so that's a little action there. And you've got the Guardian Angel of Maturity. So I think a lot of it is your own internal growth right now, and then having your man to match that. So just enjoy the ride. The change you just went through was a personal change, but you're also getting your growth, your own space and your personal power within it right now. So enjoy that, and the rest will fall into place. So yeah, it looks good.
Hi, Kristen. Got a lot of nice cards here for you. The first card that popped out for me was the Hanged Man, and it's one of my favorites because it just encourages us to flip our perspective on things and maybe look at things from a different light. So instead of, well, when will it get better and when will this happen and will I just reframe it as when I'm this and when I have this perfect man and when I have, you know what I mean? Give yourself something to look forward to instead of if, it's when. Because you know you're going to get there. Like, you know this. To wait for it and to not have complete control over it, I feel like kind of drives you nuts. Like, you just want it. Yeah. It'll let go of some of the control issues because the universe knows better sometimes. Universal timing, right? Voice what you want, figure out, and really connect to what you want in not only a man, but a job. Manifest the shit out of it, write it down, really focus your intention, because the more that you're focused, the more it's going to kind of come to you, and you'll know what you want and you'll recognize it for what it is when you do see it. But I do see new opportunities for job and career and everything. Ace of Pentacles come out when I ask about that. So definitely new opportunities, fresh starts in whatever way that is, whether it's a fresh mindset or a new job or whatever it is. It's definitely going to reinvigorate you a little bit. But focus on healing right now and trusting yourself, like tap into your intuition, figure out, like I said, what you want, what your intentions are, and just own your own power. Know what you're worth and don't settle for less when you are looking for a job and a partner in both of those directions in life, right? Don't settle for anything less than your worth. But do know that the universe may take its time and it'll happen when it's going to happen, but just work with yourself, work on your healing, prepare yourself for when it does not happen, not if. But I have a new deck that I kind of use, and the Big Happy Changes, it spat right out the second I grabbed it. I did half a shuffle and so Big Happy Changes are coming for you. Like, there is lots to look forward to, but just kind of let go of the reins a little bit, give yourself a little perspective shift in what it is that you're looking at through relationships and jobs and stuff like that. So, but you're on the right track. Tap into your intuition and get clear on what you want.
I agree with all of the messages, and while everyone was doing their readings, I did ask, like, what is going on? And I did get a little bit more that I do want to share with you. So I do feel like right now in your life, you are in a good place career-wise. And I do feel that even though you're feeling maybe tired or run down, it is part of the energy, but you are being recognized for your work. So I do feel that you are in a stabilizing position. I do feel like there is a new calling, something that is calling you or beckoning you. But I definitely feel that you're on the path to growth and promotion and further abundance. I also feel like there is some kind of ending. That Five of Swords is letting me know that there's some kind of dismissal, some kind of change, which is a blessing in disguise. And I don't know what that was, that closed or that you stopped, but I also feel that your life purpose has to do with service, and it has to do with your strength and your ability. So you are able to move forward swiftly. And as you do that, helping others, you are moving forward in your life as well. I definitely feel that you need to follow your heart and just seek out a place where you can say, universe, this is my place, like I said before, and let the universe guide people to you and let that place be relaxing. I definitely agree, like on a sunny day after work, you should be going for a walk. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel that, yes, your heart seeks comfort, but the one thing that I definitely hear is that the success you'll climb and your job and dreams are finally mine. So I know that your dreams and your job are linked together. So just stay patient and follow your heart. You're going to meet your love when you're in a place of desire. So where do you desire to go? What will make you feel better? So the place that you're going to meet him is going to make you feel better. Just remember that, because it could be a different place every day. But make that your true love seek, right? You're seeking your true love. So follow that and go with that. So I feel good things around you. I think you just need more sleep and to reconnect and have some fun and let it go and go on the search. Okay. So now, Barb, I can't stop looking at you now. It's probably because you're side by side on my screen. So we're gonna go with you next. So what do you want to
Sorry
know?
about your grandma.
Oh, thank you so much. It's hard because she's so far away from me, and yeah, it's just really hard, of course. So what would you like to know? You can ask any question you want. You can.
I don't have any specific question, but so whatever comes out, I guess.
General
this month,
read.
whatever.
Okay, let's see what we get for you.
It's my
Perfect.
birthday month, so it's my birthday this month. So I mean, whatever comes, I guess maybe.
I got
something
goosebumps
nice.
on that. Okay. I'm doing I want to know a birthday, forget birthday month. I want to see what I get for your reading for this year. So let's just see, what is it that's coming up for you? What is this year all about for you? Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. Oh, so this one is mastery of money. And I love this because it lets me know that this year is about manifestation. And it has to do with tangible results. So what are the things that you actually do want to make happen physically that you want to see in your life? So I would reflect on that on your birthday. The things that I physically want to happen in my life is this. I love this because it does let me know that you're naturally meant to master yourself in that way. It's also got to do with your security and where you're headed. And I do see, I don't know why I keep getting red roses around you, but I'm seeing red roses in all of your cards. So roses are some kind of clue. Maybe it's an essential oil. Maybe you're going to grow some roses, but roses actually open your senses to the spirit world. So I do feel like rose is something good or a sign for you. You also got the 5 of Swords like Kristen. So this lets me know that you're in a place right now where things are being released. And these are ties to your mind. So your way of thinking is changing. And because it's a 5, it does show 5 conflicting things being broken right now. So that is, it is time for a release up until the new moon. So you are in the right cycle. You are aligned to that. But what do I feel that your connection is? You have the Empress card, which has to do with ancestral power. So that is an energy that you're meant to tap into. And I would look at the spirituality of your cultures, because there's magic in it. And I also see you're meant to go somewhere again. So I see travel. I see 2 different trips this year. So some travel for you. And they're tied together, as well as money is involved with that. So maybe it's an opportunity or something that you're doing that helps you travel. Money and travel are involved, and it does have to do with your connection and something you're creating, and it's like one after the other. I get all pentacles. It's all money for you this year. That's just what I see. And as far as messages, I do feel like because the Empress came up, that is a guiding spirit. So that would be a 3rd generation female around you. And the message for her is live in the present. New opportunities are awaiting. So what places are you drawn to are a key. And there is a situation that is being healed right now in regards to family. So some kind of situation is being healed with family. And that the outcome that you're manifesting is greater than you imagined. So even though you're manifesting something, expect better. And this is the time for you to reinvent yourself. So reinvention is about this year. Ooh, honey's gonna have a little bit of mystery coming on. Happy birthday to you this month. Make sure you don't forget to make a wish. Or 3. I would say 3 wishes on birthdays.
Hi, Barbara. So good to see you again. Energy for you today. I'm just really feeling, I don't know if sadness is the right word, but it's just kind of like a down energy. Like it's almost kind of like, I keep seeing like a little girl kind of curled up. And I feel like that's an old energy that's trying to release from you, and that it's really just wanting you to keep exploring your spiritual path that you've been on. And it's almost maybe feels like there's maybe a bit of a lull right now, and there's nothing. I feel like it's almost like it's not as new and exciting as it was. It's kind of like a stagnant point, and it's okay because that happens, and that's just part of the process. And usually after a point like this is when, you know, there will be that moment of tension and then growth. And so I feel like right now, for the message that's coming through for you, is to just keep in your practices that you're starting to find that have really, you've connected to more. Keep those, you know, I'm not sure if it's the meditation or, you know, going on these trips, because I do see one also in the future for you too, another kind of like another soul searching journey, right? And I think that's kind of your path for this next bit, for this next year, because it's like you're kind of combining your different parts of yourself, right, into that spiritual human being, right? So it's a very beautiful path for you. But I think right now the energy is still feeling very heavy. Is not still, but there's just this heaviness, and it's just kind of like, know that you're trusted and safe. Like, trust yourself, you're safe, you're protected. And I see a wolf spirit animal that is coming up in the cards for you. So maybe, you know, connect to that energy, or if you feel some sort of connection with them or drawn to them, embrace kind of that, because it is, you know, independence, but it's also, you know, being a leader, being that, like, going forward and being ambitious and just having the strength to do those things. So I know you do, and I see it in your cards. So I'm really excited for this journey that you're going on.
Yeah,
I
definitely
happy birthday. Happy early birthday.
I felt so much inner child in what you were talking about. So I definitely feel like her inner child wants to, like, come out. What's the next exciting thing? I feel
I'm
like
still working on healing it. That's probably why you feel it. You know.
So I definitely feel that what Mystic Gypsy was talking about was integrating that inner child in your work this month too. And the wolf, interesting, is also, I have to say, it is my grandma's totem. That's her Native American totem. So yeah. That's also, I'm taking that as a sign for me too, that the wolf came up. So tap into your wisdom this month. Okay.
Yeah, and I definitely got some travel runes as well. Just a lot of similarities with what East Coast Mystic had said there. The runes right away showed that you are in a flow right now, and that you've been asking of where to go from here. And it looks like it's an actual physical location. It shows that you have the radio rune aiming right down on you, which means the answer's coming to you like right now. Basically, you probably already had it repeated to you a little bit. It's happening right now. So, and within, it's your immediate present. So you're in the discovery of this place and where you're meant to go. You're already receiving signs of this, even though you actually don't have a thought pattern creation yet of what this adventure is, but there is something in play and it's coming up. It shows here that within 3 months that there's an opening. It could even be a place. It could be as much as you having a separate place, a summer home, or a Europe trip, or something other, or a full move. There's a home involved, and also staking your claim. within 3 to 4 months. So something arises, could be a job work opportunity, which is, I did feel that as well too when the ruins came out. And it could be something that just takes you like boom, 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 and next thing you know, you're in a whole new environment. It seems unexpected, but it does show it's very nurturing for you, and then it is moving forward. So that's really good. You got carnelian, so high energy. You're going to be energized. That's going to help you because I believe this is going to swoop you up and get you going on stuff. You also received the totem of Fox for adaptability to change, and the angel of trust, to trust the flow. So all of these are showing, high energy changes with a lot happening here with travel, and that there is an opening for you here happening within the 3 to 4 months. So just shows you, just listen to all the signs you're getting right now about where to go, or what those ideas are, those feelings that you're getting, or the foods that you're imagining eating. They're all going to give you indicators and little clues of where you're headed, but it looks awesome. So have fun. Make those good birthday wishes.
Such exciting cards for you tonight, Barbara. It's always nice to see you. I feel like the last few months, like my readings have been repetitive for you. Like they're kind of standard because you've just been kind of going with the flow and whatnot. But this one's really exciting for your next year. I do see it to be kind of contemplative. Like you're really planning like what's going to bring me fulfillment in all areas, emotional, financial, all these things. So it's good that you're dwelling and doing your healing and stuff like that. When Ethos Mystic was talking about like manifestation, I was shuffling and the Magician popped out as like just a real confirmation that you, like I said for Kristen, just manifest the shit out of whatever you want because it wants to come to you. So really focus on quiet contemplation this year and what's going to fill your cup. Like leave anyone else really out of the decision for the most part, but be selfish, figure out what's going to work for you and what's going to bring you joy, because that joy will radiate out onto everyone else in your life. When you show yourself that love, it trickles over and flows over like a waterfall, right? So also focus on love life. I'm not sure if you're in a relationship or looking for a relationship, but it says new and renewed romantic life. So even if that's with a partner or with a new partner or with yourself, just really focus on love in all areas this year. Like I said, show yourself that love and it'll explode out onto those around you. And I feel like this year's going to be life-changing. Like it's just going to finally all click into place, like everything we've been saying, everything you've been feeling and meditating on. I feel like this is the year that everything clicks for you, right? So, and that's exciting. And it's going to reveal, like, you're going to peel off those layers, reveal your true self, and it's going to really bring you what you want. But focus on loving yourself and self-confidence. Like, you've got this. Like, I feel like maybe that's something that you struggle with, but like, own your power, own your confidence. Like you say, it's not an if, it's a when. And the timing is perfect for you. So really enjoy this year and focus on what you want and how you're going to get it, because you're going to get it.
Awesome. Thank you. Exciting.
I love that. Oh, I guess my mute went down. I love those messages, and I do feel that this year is truly about your happiness. So I definitely see that in the cards. Pardon me. Thank you for joining us. And I forgot to mention that everybody who's on, because this is our 1-year anniversary. So we've been doing this for 1 year. We've had lots of fun. So everyone who is on tonight will get a free mini horoscope forecast prediction. So make sure you message me, East Coast Mystic, at my page, your birth dates, and I'll do a little horoscope. Now, please give me like the week, okay? Because I just lost my grandma last night and my aunt 7 days ago, so it's just been pretty crazy, and working on horoscopes does take time. But you will have your mini forecast done. So thank you so much for taking part in such a special night for us. Totally appreciate that. Okay, so I do have, I'm going to go with Len. Hello, Len. Welcome to the Psychic Circle. So we are all ready to give you a message. So you can either ask a specific question, You can get a general reading, or you can ask for a message from the other side. What would you like to know tonight?
Just a general reading of from where I am now in life and health, love, family, and type of stuff like that, and moving forward.
Perfect. Let's see what we're getting for you then. Okay, so a general read. Okay. Wow. So the first card I got was the 9 of Wands. So this lets me know that right now there is a lot of female power around you. So what that means is that your partner and your energy is very active in creating joy in your life. This message also lets me know that right now you're in a place to seek new opportunities, because the next card I have is the 7 of Cups, and I'm sorry, I'm starting to feel a little bit of spirit energy coming forward when I look at that. This lets me know that you actually do have family around you that cares, and that they're manifesting things for you. They do see what you want, and you are a seer. I want to say you actually do have the ability to feel and possibly see, even though you don't like to see things. I keep getting George around you. I feel quite emotional about someone named George. So there is a spirit named George that is guiding you right now. And your life right now is about your heart as well as your physical life. So they are connected to right now, as well as the High Priestess. So that female energy that I feel around you is working with her intuition. So that is an awesome thing, because she can see both the light, the good and the bad, and staying neutral is important. But I definitely feel, as far as what the spirit is doing for you right now, your life does have to do with identification and finances. I do feel like there is something new that is going to cross your path. And it's like the universe, or George, is showing you an opportunity. So I feel that you are being prepared to receive a blessing, and it is directly from him. I feel like he is connected to your father's side of the family. I also feel like he's standing with another male. So I definitely feel there's you and 2 males around you. But I feel like there is a miracle, an opportunity that you're meant to experience, and it has to do with him and finances and something new. So that's what I see happening. Is it is materialistic, but it is about creating joy. And the devil comes up, which lets me know that the energy around you and the guiding spirit around you is trying to break things that you don't have to hold on to anymore. That your life right now is about breaking things or rules that you feel you can't change. There's certain things you're holding on to that you don't have to. You're not in a blocked area. There's no blocks, there's no negativity. There is something that is an illusion that needs to go, that is blocking you from attaining this wealth, this miracle, and this happiness that's around you. And I don't feel like you can miss it at all. But I do feel that there is beliefs or a way of being that needs to be broken so that you can achieve like the next good thing. So don't feel strapped. Whatever you're telling yourself that you can't do or you shouldn't do, or you're questioning anything that is a naysay or a fear, is guiding you to do the opposite, because you're breaking a bound so that you can go to the next level in your life. So don't fall for any naysays and go for what you want. I see joy and abundance around you.
Thank you.
Hello, Lynn.
Hi.
So I have some really beautiful cards for you, but in them there's a little bit of not fun stuff, and I feel like what they're showing me is there's been a lot of focus on what has happened in the past. And there's something about it that it's like you just can't not focus on it. And the cards just keep repeating to me to just focus on right now. And it's very important for you in the cards that they're showing, you know, like gratitude about where you've been and how you've got, like how well you're doing now. Like wear that with like proudness of like you've overcome some stuff, and like who you are now is wonderful and amazing because of those things. And it's really showing though that there is something that's still kind of blocking and limiting you. And it's kind of those self-limitations, those like you don't believe, maybe you believe and you have the confidence in yourself, but you're kind of like fighting within yourself. And it's about just trusting that and keeping that positive focus of knowing that you can overcome it. And you've got spiritual support around you. And there's something about connecting to a sacred space that's coming up here for you. So I'm not sure if you're religious, I'm not sure if you're just spiritual or kind of indifferent to it all, but it's about finding somewhere that kind of like makes your heart feel full. And I don't know if it's outside, if you're a hunter, or if you like to be out in the outdoors or fish or something, but there's something that you're supposed to be doing outside.
I know, I keep seeing him on a boat. I keep seeing you on a boat for some reason, or by a lake.
There's water.
And the other thing is, one thing while Mystic Gypsy was talking, I'm so sorry I cut you off, but I had to because George is telling me that it's not going to be what you think. So I do feel like as far as health issues, you have to go with how you feel and believe that these good things are coming, because I don't see you dealing with any depletion in health, but yet I feel like you've lost people that you love because of health issues. So I definitely feel like some of those fears are also maybe the illusion in the devil that is coming through, like, no, you're not going to go that way, that it's important for you to experience joy and wealth, and health and wealth is on your path right now. Sorry for cutting in, Mystic Gypsy.
It's okay. There's only just a couple things that I just, I'm not sure if you have or have had any like abdominal pain or abdominal, but just kind of keep like, because I'm just getting some crazy sharp ones right now. So that's just telling me to be, to let you know to just keep an eye out. Or if that's kind of something that runs in your family. But also too, there's something that you are supposed to be doing that's in service of others, for yourself. And it's kind of like almost like giving back that gratitude that you have for everything that you've been through, and you're grateful for where you are today, but you're kind of sharing it with others. And it's just going to connect you to this blessing that's coming, because I see, like, I've got the Ace of Pentacles, which means like you're gonna get something that's beautiful and amazing and long lasting. We both have it, so this is a really good sign for you.
Yeah, that's
and so
huge.
I think
Angelic power.
Connect to that sacred. Yes, there's so much spiritual energy around you. So yeah, if you're not much of, you haven't been connected before, you definitely are now.
That's awesome. Yeah. I got some runes here. It looks, the rune right on your center right now is either you've had something right on your path. It's either a physical talisman, branch, or stick, or maybe you're working with wood. That actually, I feel there's something that may actually have to do with wood or even woodworking, but there's actually something present with you right now that you're on, almost like, I don't know, as I'm talking like even your chair or wood or an antique or something that has value to you and is wood, and you're like on it. You could be on it right now, or you're in it, but it is something that, hey, you have two things happening right now with it. You have radio, which shows me that your main message right now is you identifying that you are able to receive messages. Okay, so that you are able to ask questions and receive messages. So this is showing me that right now, within two months, there is a challenge, a repetitive challenge that's coming up. But it also shows me that you have Ures, which is a balance of your masculine and feminine energies, and this protective charm, this wooden protective charm of yours. And with those, you're going to defeat this and make a difference. There's going to be a change. Okay, so and an insurmountable change. It's like you're a tidal wave over a little thing. Okay, so it is a repetitive thing that seems like, oh, now this again, but it won't be. You're going to wipe it out. And this shows me here that at 4 months that you have like a gift, a marriage, a love, a reunion, there is a companionship and a gift. So there's something beautiful and loving and of a gift into your life that you're going to experience and celebrate. And on the 5th month, you have something that begins and starts a whole new year cycle. So you got like a whole new year right on that. It's like lined up. It's like, boom, you take care of this, and then the good thing happens, and then you got a new year cycle, something comes to you. At 7 months, you have Thor, which means that you overcome an obstacle, and you got the, I did some stones, and one jumped out, and it's a red jasper, which is a protective stone, went right to where Thor is, which is the one that overcomes obstacles. So you have like spiritual support by your side to overcome any obstacle, anything that is, even if it seems impossible, it isn't impossible. And that's at 7 months. It does show me that you had mastery during your day, and you're able to, you did ask for something either at work or something that you do in your daytime. You did ask for a question. It came up after, and you did get an answer. And that's just kind of like got you going in this ways. And so it's showing you, yes, you can get those answers. So continue asking. You also got the Ace of Cups in the ruins, which over your home. So as your foundation as well too. So there is a blessing with opening, with doing something around the home as well. You got Salmon for determination, which is that you have that strength and keep going forward, that you're like, you do have an awesome willpower to you. And you have the Angel of Wisdom. So you have that knowledge around you. Just keep listening to what you're getting, and you're rocking.
Yeah, I really feel like when Moonshine was talking that you should watch for signs from the universe, synchronicities and coincidences. And you can start connecting to those energies that are there to help you.
There's a lot. You're a lot. And I mean that in a good way. Like, I'm glad you're here for a reading. I feel like you need this. I feel like maybe, I don't know if the spiritual kind of realm is new to you or just something that you're exploring more, but I feel like this was necessary. I got a lot of the same cards at East Coast Mystic and a lot of the same things with the other readers. So this is just kind of validation that there's a lot in front of you in every single way. Health, wealth, relationships, all of it. It's all there. And you know this, and like East Coast Mystic said, like, do you see things, you get messages, whether it's dreams or in your waking life, like, tap into that more, because it'll help guide you. The more you tap into it and the less you resist it, because it's kind of easy to want to be like, oh shit, like, no, I don't want any of this. But the more you tap into it, the better things get. Like, life can be so much greater when you really tap into your intuition. Spirit really wants me to highlight, I play with my rings, and that usually symbolizes to me a relationship, or like Moonshine said, a marriage, something like that. I don't know if you've recently like divorced, or if there's a rekindling or a new relationship or something, but it's going to be a good one. It's going to be big. Spirit really wants to highlight partnership and rings specifically. So I think your life is going to get a lot more balanced. But it's up to you. You have to be proactive in your healing, in your life, in your health, in your wealth, in your everything. You have to take steps to make it better. Because yes, the universe will bring you blessings, but you have to be putting in the work too, because there is something better. And I want to read it right into the book because it's awesome. It says, heaven has something wonderful in mind for you. However, it's not the same thing you have planned. So if you ask yourself, what would you rather have? The very thing you're asking for, or something that would make you much happier and more fulfilled? So sometimes the divine has joys in store for us that we could never imagine on our own. Open your mind and heart to the possibility that you deserve even more than what you're asking for. Trust your angels to guide you in new and exciting directions. So I feel like with you, there's self-confidence issues and maybe mental health issues and stuff like that that kind of cloud your vision in all areas. But own your divine power and value your self-worth. Know that you are worthy of everything that you want and more. Like, you're worthy of all that the universe wants to give you, because it wants to give you a lot. But I feel like there's stuff that you need to let go of and purge and detox and purify. Whether that's through like rituals or through therapy or something like that. But there's things that still need to be worked through, and that's a continual progress in life, right? But it's progress, not perfection. As long as you're taking the steps, everything gets better, and the universe recognizes that. And it's also important to socialize and join in and meet with like-minded people, whether it's in the spiritual community or like a therapy style community, or even just meet with other guys for a coffee. But kind of find your people that are on a healthier path at this point in life, right? And join in with them and heal with them and celebrate with them. But it's big. But just let go and breathe a little bit and kind of let go of some of the anxiety, because like I said, the universe wants to give you big, beautiful things. There's a lot of that tonight. I really like tonight's reading. It's very encouraging. Blessings for everyone this year, really. So just tap in, trust yourself, and find that balance.
Yeah, I like all those messages. However, the one I got, well, everyone's talking. I'm sorry to say this, but I do feel like you should be doing something you're not. So I don't know what that means. Maybe your wife has something that she thinks you should be doing that you're not. But that was definitely something that is important for you to integrate right now. So maybe there is something that you're waiting for, an energy, or you're waiting for a sign, or is it time to get back into it? But I do feel that whatever that is going to break you from the past and some kind of limitation, and that a lot of times right now I feel like your energy and your sensitivity can be compromised by someone else's energy, and I definitely feel that as something that has stopped you, and maybe has also created I don't want to say a block, but you just kind of did not do something when you should be. And I do feel it is because of someone else. And right now, the key is to healing and creating joy in that healing for yourself and everyone around you. Because when you're healing, everyone around you will start to heal too. So I definitely feel that the energy is healing you, but I don't feel like it's this healing. I feel like it's like, you're healed now, get going and enjoy life type of thing. So I definitely agree with the others getting involved in something. I see some kind of high action. Maybe it's almost like an auction, or like I said, boating or doing something. But I definitely see you being involved in something this summer that will create more excitement for you. So maybe it's getting back into something you've done in the past as well. Who knows? But yeah, good things for you for sure. I don't see any depleting energy. So I'm glad you joined us. And make sure you give us your birth date for the horoscope. And thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So I am going to do Daryl next. Daryl, it's your turn. Every time I looked at Len, all I could see was Daryl. So I thought, okay, we're doing Daryl next because they look too similar. I can't move on. So what would you like to know? Do you want a general read? Do you want a specific answer to something, or a message from the other side? What would you like?
I'm gonna go with the general read again. It was so awesome the last couple times. Let's go with it again.
Okay, let's see what's going on for you. Oh my gosh, the first card is Judgment. So that's huge, because that lets me know that right now it is important for you to stay balanced, because you have a superpower around you. And this superpower is bringing you the things that you feel you've lost. So your path right now is about fulfillment and I don't want to say raising from the dead, but that's what this card kind of shows. Like certain aspects of you are now going back into a place where you're starting to feel yourself, your place, and your purpose. So with the Judgment card, things are looking in your favor. So just stay balanced. Don't shake anything up. There's a superpower around you. This also lets me know you have a male figure around you as well. And look at all this wealth. Okay. So with wealth involved, it does let me know that you are receiving guidance on what you should be doing. And I feel like this is something that has to do with your career, you know, something on the side, but will be very successful. And I do feel like it is in the creative arts of some way. So it's not something that is like you get a regular job. It's something that you are doing on the side and creating. And I don't see you alone with it. I do see a connection to other people. Okay. And the other card I get is this, the Eight of Swords, which is you're still unwrapping yourself from the bondage of your past relationship. Okay, now 8 is also a karmic number, and that's why the Judgment is coming up. So just stay balanced. Don't get bored. Don't get stagnant, right? If you feel like things are getting bored or stagnant, get up and do something, because that's all part of your healing right now. And what I love is that emotionally, you are not trapped. So you are breaking things mentally still, but this card and these combination, I feel, is very good luck for you. So everything is changing for the better, and use that as your affirmation. And there's actually lucky energy around you right now. So any draws, anything that's going on, okay, you do have a luck on your side. And there is also opportunities. So grab opportunities with both hands. Don't wait for anything right now. There is magic around you. There's protection around you. But you are right now building your power, and things are changing in your favor. And that's what I see.
Well, thank you very much.
Hello, Daryl.
Hi.
Hey, so for you today, I literally keep hearing and seeing healing, healing, healing. Now, I don't know if you've had a health issue come up or you were wondering about health issues, but that is maybe something to consider. But I see it's just more so it's like you're reaching this point of rebirth, right? And I think we've talked about that before, where it's like a whole lot of new energy. And there's something though in it that I'm still seeing the cards for you to be helping others, and using that wisdom that you've attained and gained to helping guide the people that could use it. But also at the same time, it's also screaming like, heal yourself first. So it's like, know that goal is a long-term goal, and that it is something that you are meant to do, but there's still something a little bit that haven't quite kind of cut the cord from yet. And it's happening soon. There is going to be that release because it's in your present right now in the cards here. But it also is something that will be long-term lasting for you. I do also see for you a fox and a raccoon for resourcefulness. And I think it's really tapping into your resources for yourself. And sometimes that can be our own internal resources. Those tools that you want to share with everybody else, not forgetting to use them for yourself. And really aligning, before we actually had our event today, I had a feeling you would be here. I could feel your energy, and I heard bells. So I don't know if you've been receiving messages or getting insight from your gut and your intuition as you've been going through your days, and maybe not listening fully, or maybe not connecting to it like you think, maybe they're not as a parent. But it's kind of like I keep hearing just listen. It's almost like a gentle whisper will come, or your own voice. Sometimes it comes in your own voice in your mind. But if it's feeling positive, you'll never be given negative information or ill will, right? So if it's something that's going to benefit you or help somebody else without taking and sacrificing from yourself, it is definitely divine guidance. So I feel just listen for it. Just hear it. It'll come to you. And yeah, I'm not sure if you're into chakras and that kind of stuff, but I also had your third eye come up. So there's maybe some third eye blockage or third eye healing that would be really beneficial for you right now, and just kind of realigning, because I keep seeing mind, body, soul, mind, body, soul. So it's just that realignment of yourself. And it's, it's always, it helps with your health, it helps mental health, all of it. So yeah. And I, again, of course, see, the outdoors. So more time outside is always good.
Wow. When you were talking, I totally got the chakra work. So I think the chakra work would definitely help, even different ways, see what's working for you. And also the spirit in your house. I definitely got, when she was talking, I felt like you have this new whimsical spirit that wants you to know it's there. It's new, it's growing, and it is healing. So I definitely feel a healing spirit in your home. And I feel like this energy is not only new, but it's guiding you, and it's also healing you. And then when she was talking, I also got, when she talked about the fox and the raccoon, I was like, oh, are those signs of his next relationship? Who's the fox, I heard?
Ooh.
Is it you or somebody else, right? Who's the raccoon? So I definitely feel relationship. It's this summer into the harvest time, I feel your heart is open and ready.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, and anyways, with regards to, sorry, Moonshine, I was just going to interject there for a second.
For sure.
I'm definitely still going through the healing. I actually just got some last pieces of information in the last week that I can actually move forward of the negotiations with my ex. And I know she's been waiting as well. And hopefully will come, like, as you mentioned, hopefully come to fruition quickly. And I am still working on the, just healing myself and that sort of thing. And I've been really struggling with, I don't know if it's my psoas muscle or whatever, but I've got real tightness in my hips, and I've been trying to work through it. And I'm actually day 8 with the new rescue dog, and I'm having to walk way more than I was, and it's freaking awesome. It's great to have a new best buddy.
And you know what, that will also, I can see that breaking down, and I feel like you will feel healing in your hips, but I definitely feel not only just the injury, but you fighting arthritis right now too, as part of the healing. So keep walking, you will feel it, but in a month, you're gonna feel so much better. So I definitely see that happening.
Awesome, thank you.
Hey, so I did get in your ruins, the first thing that came up for you here, it did show the past, that you were traveling with the flow, that you did ask for guidance, that within a couple of months ago that you did receive a new cycle of a 1-year plan, which could have been the new place because it's right by the home. Your home is your center point right now, and your nurturing self is connected to it. So it's showing that you're in a place right now where you're there, you've got a year cycle, you're solid, but with the nurturing self, it's like it goes to go into somebody, and there's a bit of a standstill there. So I think that having your dog there is going to be a new avenue for you to be able to express that, not only your healing ability, but just your love, your presence, you know, being you. And so that's really good, because it does show that there shows within 3 months, you have the Alguez Protective Ruin, okay? And this one is right in front of you. So this is what came out first. It shows me that you are having a breakthrough coming, and that you have protection to have things happen for you. And then you receive Fehu right at 3 month mark, which is Fehu is the number one money rune of having things come through for you, going in your favor. So that is just front there. It does show that there's a balance to it. And so you did get this. This is actually 2 joys put together. There's actually 2 joy ruins face to face. So that does show a balance, a positive balance. And that's very good. So it does show here that an opening, the whole opening for you of the whole ruin, a lot of it was based on an opening of spiritualityness to you, but on the same note, that spiritualityness of you is also a whole new thing to be explored of yourself. So there's so much there you don't even know about yourself yet. So it's like unopening a box of like magical treats. Okay, you're like, oh wow. So there's so much left to be discovered in yourself, and you're already amazing guy, and you're already living your life, and you've got creative new things. But this is going to be bringing out things that you're going to know are gifts within you. That you're going to know that they're your gifts. They're part of who you are, part of your main values and morals, and your passion and your love that you have, and you're going to feel good to have it. It shows me to feel confident. You got lion, courage. Let's ask for what you want. Just take it and relax. Actually see it and feel it how you want it. And then ask for that. But get the feeling of it, right? How you want to feel. You got the miracle of love, the angel around you. So that shows me that you're brought together by the miracle of love. And you received the hummingbird and dolphin for playfulness and joy. So really that was about having fun, being light, opening up, enjoying that. When East Coast Mystic was talking about the pain and the walking, and you were just talking about that, I got a little visual. When you're walking, to kind of look past, I don't know, just look past, not even the road, not even, just kind of in the middle, and let it kind of blur out. And I feel like your pain will be able to go through there. I think part of it is that sight of moving forward, and now you are. So when you look, just look into that kind of, I don't know, it's almost like a blurry view right in the middle. And just look at that and walk for a few minutes, just take note of it. And I think you'll actually feel something release from your lower back by doing that. That's just like a flash of it when you're doing it. And I think it's more about your forward movement in life is just being physically replicated. So it's in breakaway and just change, just like that. So that's awesome, man. It looks good. So yeah, lion, courage. So he looks pretty confident there. So enjoy.
Well, thanks a lot. That's excellent. Thanks, Moonshine.
No problem.
Hello, Daryl.
Hi.
Some great cards for you tonight. Some cards that indicate to me that it's time to plant seeds. It's time to take action. When you're on here, you say, oh, I'm starting this, thinking about this. It's time to plant the seeds. The garden doesn't grow unless you plant the seeds, right? And you have the power to, choose a new path right now. You don't have to be stagnant. Things are new, things are exciting. You're starting fresh. So really focus on the life that you want, and manifestation. This Magician card has come out of this deck more tonight than I've ever seen it come out. And I love it. Is it just own your power, be confident in your abilities, and that you're tapping it, and that you know what it is that you want. So take the steps to make it happen. Continue focusing on your healing, reducing your stress. Mystic Gypsy was saying something during her reading, and whatever she said kind of made me go off to left field for a sec, like a little trigger. So I feel like that's a sign to keep because I know you've mentioned PTSD and stuff before, and triggers are really quite common with that. And it's a lifelong thing that we always have to work through with that, right? So keep on top of your own mental health so that you're able to help others. Like, we easily get distracted. We pour all of ourselves into helping others and we kind of neglect ourselves. So make sure that it's equal priority, right? Find that balance between helping yourself and helping others. So keep your triggers and everything in check. And really lean into your spiritual path too to help with that, because that can be a really great comfort in those triggering times and when times are tough. So lean into your spiritual path. I think you said you're in St. Martin's. I'll encourage you again to seek out healing within your community. There are so many fantastic practitioners, not just East Coast Mystic, not just Moonshine, but there's a ton of them. St. Martin's is the place to be if you're looking for healing in all kinds of ways. So really tap into that community and explore, be open to new opportunities, because what you think you might want to do with your healing and your group and everything, you might be inspired by some modality that you try for your own healing to incorporate that into what you want to do, right? So don't be closed off to any opportunity. Really just kind of seize the day, do what you want to do, let yourself be confident, sparkle and shine, and be, explore all these things without fear of judgment. And Spirit really wants to just choose a new direction. Like, it's time to get moving. It might not end up exactly how you see it, but you'll have to start taking those steps forward, right? So be open to the path changing along the way, but do start planting seeds towards what you want in life.
Wow. Okay. Thank you so much. Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. And just to jump in there, when I received the Algiz rune, there was also something in there about crafting. So when Misfit was talking about creating something new, I did get something as well too along those lines for you too. So another confirmation there for sure.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks,
even the
everybody.
Reiki thing, I definitely see you integrating Reiki with the chakras and doing that. Would definitely be great for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, you guys have a good one. I
You
just
too.
wanna so Cindy Fleming, that's hoping to get it. She's visiting her mother early, and I think she's really having internet connections. I'll fire her a text and find out what's going on. But
Okay,
anyway,
and
I'll
if
message
no-
you. These folks.
Perfect. And if she doesn't have a specific question, we'll just do a general read for her and she'll be able to listen to it as well.
Okay, thanks.
Perfect.
Anyways, yes, have a great night.
Great to see ya.
You too.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
Barry.
Hey.
You look so great tonight.
I know, I got some seedlings.
I love it. You're more like you just look like you're glowing. So what would you like to know tonight?
Like, with the general read's been awesome.
Okay.
I've been doing a lot of prep for ceremony, which is the beginning of June. So the Dieta starts on the 19th, and I'm going to be doing my Vision Quest the 19th, the evening of the Friday going into Sunday morning. So hopefully that'll kickstart some things. I've been getting some Reiki just to kind of make any ceremony as traumatic less as it can be, as things are revealed and as I kick down some doors. So that's what's coming up for this kid.
That's this month.
Yeah, June 2nd is the June 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Yeah.
So I kind of want to tune into your spirituality and where you're headed that wise, okay?
Okay.
The Lover's card. Oh my gosh, I hope you meet somebody. You might meet somebody, you might see someone. And I feel like that is in your vision quest. Not just like the animal vision quest that I see, but I definitely see you meeting someone in spirit. It could be your spirit guide that's coming forward, but I definitely feel you connecting to spirit. And I do feel the universe is is opening that up for you to receive it. So the Lovers is awesome because it shows a healing that's going to occur, both your masculine and your feminine, and you're actually going to feel quite young. So I feel like when you do have your experience, you're going back to a childlike energy. So I don't feel like it's going to be an older death and rebirth type of thing. I feel like you're going back as you're younger, and it's going to break limitations in your mind. I have the 10 of Swords, which lets me know
Mm.
like you are ready for a new consciousness and a new way of thinking. So this does let me know it releases a lot. It's a fresh new consciousness. You're stepping up into a new realm. So what is that
Got it, girl.
realm going to do? I just want to take it a little further. And I feel like it is all about your empowerment, and it's about time for you to let go of something that has been trying to control you. And I feel like that is something that is connected to your consciousness today that won't be there in your future. And it's also breaking an attachment of someone trying to control you. So I do feel like you are going to go into a place of protection. Spirit to me is letting me know that there is someone around trying to control you or your energy. So don't let that happen. And it's important for you to participate in this ceremony, but it's the element of fire that is going to activate this quest. So if they have a fire in the ceremony, a candle going, use the fire as your focal point. Okay?
Okay.
And I love that. And yeah, that's what I see happening, is a whole new way of thinking.
Love it.
Hi, Mary.
Hey.
So I have some really beautiful cards of release for you and guidance, and it's really powerful. I also have the 10 of Swords, but right beside it is the 10 of Cups. So that tells me it's like just such a beautiful balance. And that's what I'm really seeing also too in here is like black and white. In all the cards, even a zebra, black and white is in the cards here. So it's really that balance of like masculine, feminine energy, you know, positive, like higher self, shadow self, like it's just that integration that's going to be coming for you. And I have the Ace of Cups with the Hermit, which tells me that you're going to be given this new way of like loving yourself and understanding and healing and self-forgiveness. And this journey and this quest is going to be so wonderful and beautiful for you. But I also got some like really sharp pains in my right leg. So I feel like while you're doing this, I'm not sure if you're right-handed or if that's your dominant side or not, but it's it feel like it's like tense, like it's kind of like you're wanting to control the experience almost. And it's like just really about just sinking in and kind of observing and just not trying to. There might be moments of activation coming up and leading to that where your inner child or inner self is feeling a little, you know, like it knows what's going to happen and it's just kind of freaking out a little. But it's just like those deep breaths and that calmness and connecting to your like inner higher self, because it's all going to kind of come up, but it's going to be so like such a beautiful release for you. And I do see like some ancestor power, so that's really a beautiful guidance there for you to guide you on this path.
Perfect. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, I saw all about self-love, that's for sure. You received a guardian angel card here that is rich in self-love and acceptance, and also a hummingbird totem of joy, and to lighten up and to enjoy it, and also the eagle of higher self. So a lot of it is going to result in that lightness for you as well. And definitely Mystic Gypsy, higher self, that was what was coming through strong for me too. You actually received right in the center two main runes. One is answers, which is to receive your answers, which is what the Vision Quest is for, right? In essence, is to receive a connection and an experience outside of what your mind could create, so that you know that it's the universe, your higher self, however it happens for you, occurs. So this is showing answers right there. You have Ace of Cups in the runes, but above you. So that is a divine message coming through, interdimensional divine message. And what's interesting is as soon as you had which is the elk rune, which is a protective charm, but also when it hit, I had a flash of, I believe, your last reading. This landed as well, and it was about you having a stick or having an experience with a stick or bringing a stick there, but it landed right in your circle. So, you know, when you're making a circle, when you're there, you may find to discover it then, I don't know, but there is a stick or a protective charm, could be as small as anything, but it's something that you connect with. So that is there. So take note of that. You also received a quartz crystal for a wish stone. So that's, you know, make a wish, right? You're there for your experience, but ultimately make a wish for, you know, where you want to be, how you want to feel, where you want to go from this. And it might just be a choice to, you know, keep this lightness that you now have, or, you know, a new feeling, a new essence that you're carrying. And it could be a wish to, you know, live your days with that because it feels good. Either way, it's something that's emotionally fulfilling. So just make sure you ask for how you want to feel as well too, even in the experience. But yeah, just carry a wish. It looks really good. You got the rune of Berkana, which is nurturing, which is all about wholeness and self-love. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, you just got to go through it and enjoy it. I just keep asking and just waiting, and I can't wait to hear.
Thanks.
Yeah. I would go into it like, you know, the way the ancient ones would, right? I love how Moonshine talked about the wood, because when he talked about you finding a stick, maybe where you're going, you find a stick.
Yeah.
I feel like the reason that was important is not only is it going to bring you comfort and protection, but I feel like the first part of your vision quest will be listening to the leaves.
Ooh, because I was going to ask you specifically, what should I bring with me? Like water,
crystal,
and a sleeping bag, I think. Yep. Is there more that I should?
You definitely want a crystal, water, right? Or tea, right? We're allowed to drink certain teas, like pine tea or cedar tea is traditional. And that is it. And as soon as you start feeling like you're tripping out, it's happening. So just listen.
Yeah. And you're just tripping, just be in there.
Yeah. Just be in there. You are so protected. This is sacred. It isn't going to be anything creepy. Walk in there like, you know, an ancient one is going to go get their vision and connection to the spirit world. Yeah. I had to pick a card on it. When you come out of it, the spirit guide card came up. So I feel like whole purpose of this is for you to actually experience your spirit guide.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear about it. So I want to hear about it before you go, how you feel, and when you come back.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Thank you.
No,
hey, Misfit.
So I got a lot of cards here. I kind of ran it around. But there's a lot that comes through. Balance comes through no less than 4 different times. I know that Mystic Gypsy brought it up as well. And I'm guided to talk about...
Is that because I'm a Libra, or in spite of the fact that I'm a Libra?
Hard to say. I'll leave it to you to interpret. Both, neither, one or the other, who knows. But balance does come up a lot. But I feel like it's the balance between light and shadow. Like, you seem to seek a lot of different light healing modalities, which is great. Those are very, very important along our healing journey. But I want to challenge you to delve more into the shadow before you do your big vision quest and everything. Delve into the shadow, really, like, grab a shadow workbook from East Coast Mystic. I think she's got a couple. Really journal, get it out, go to a therapist, talk to people who are into more traditional healing methods as well. Like, you've got your light people, you've got your healers, your energy workers and that. But tap into the darker side and the shadow side and do some of the dirty work before you really go into your trip, so that, you know, you can cope with it a little better. If nothing else, you can learn some coping skills. It's funny, I want to mention my light, like nothing to do with my cards, but my light. when we were doing Daryl's reading, which I do believe you have a connection to, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's my next door neighbor.
Right. Even though he's not here, you can kind of tell him about this if he wants to know. But my light does wonky things sometimes. It popped up to max brightness. I couldn't get it to turn down no matter what I tried. And I thought it funny because I encouraged him to go more towards light workers for his healing, where I'm encouraging you. The light went down when I was pulling your cards this time. So yeah, maybe like swap practitioners, therapists, that kind of thing. Like,
love it.
I think you two are kind of opposites attract. Like you can kind of lean into each other along your independent healing journeys. So I just thought the light was kind of funny where it went up for him, where he's supposed to go to light workers, and then you for the shadow. So that was kind of neat. But I feel like the quest that you're on in this healing journey that you're so deeply into is going to bring a complete change of self. Like I got the death card, so it's like death and rebirth all in one. It's going to be a lot that comes up. But it's going to bring new opportunities and a new perspective and a new higher self, really, like guides and stuff like that. You're just going to be more connected. But through this, focus on breaking negative patterns in your life, how you can learn a lesson from them so that we can move forward. Focus on forgiveness, whether that's yourself in certain situations for X, Y, or Z, or other people involved. Really focus on forgiveness and accountability through that. But balance. Be confident. Establish what your passion and purpose is, what you really want from this. Really set your intentions going in and be clear about where you want to be afterwards. Like look towards the other side. And be assertive, but keep looking for signs. Keep like you're a lifelong student. I feel like you're always going to be searching for more answers for the next thing. Keep doing that, but also enjoy the ride and explore all different modalities. But I feel like abundance and change and just everything good coming towards you. I don't see anything negative. Just a lot of healing, which can be icky sometimes, but it's not negative in any way, right? We're going to come out better on the other side for it. So It's an exciting healing journey for you.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. Thank you. Are you open tomorrow, Georgina?
What's tomorrow? Friday?
Tomorrow's Friday.
No, I'm not. I'm open on Saturday. I have
I'll come get a workbook.
Awesome. Well, you can pop by and let me know, but I'm going into town tomorrow after my morning appointments I have here, and that's why I'm not opening up. And I thought too much. I gotta give myself a day dealing with my losses and that sort of thing.
Yes,
so
you
I
do.
can message you when I'm back home. And
I'm open to close at the pub tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, then come on Saturday.
Okay. All right.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us.
Wanted to tell you as well on my way home. There's a little porky. There's a little porky at the corner, just as you're coming past Birchwood Crescent there.
Okay.
There's one on the side of the road. I wasn't sure if he wanted the quills. He kind of, I don't know, I guess he came by it honestly.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for letting me know.
I'd like to point those out for you. Oh, thank you.
Have a great night.
You too, sweetie. Thank you.
Take care. So now, Daryl just messaged me. Cindy is next. She's having internet problems and she wants a message from, let me see. Cindy would like a message from the other side. And then she's going to listen to the replay. So if we could do that, give Cindy her reading. Message from the other side. Let's see what we get. I'm reshuffling these. Okay. And we know she's connected to Daryl. And let's see what we get. Wow. So the first card I get is the 10 of Swords, or the 10 of Wands. So first off, this lets me know that she does have guidance that is backing her up, helping her move forward. that she's actually going into a place of completion. There's a lot of things that she's gathering right now and putting together in her life to move forward. She doesn't know when she's going to be able to actually feel like she is moving forward. And I do feel like right now her life is in a place of adjustment. So she's kind of in between the death and the rebirth. But the next card that I get is the King of Cups. So to me, that lets me know that the spirit that I'm connecting to for Cindy is a male spirit. And this male spirit is someone from her family. It's someone that she loves. I do feel the energy coming forward. He doesn't really talk a lot because it is coming up as the King of Cups. It could be someone that liked to fish, but it does let me know that they are around her. I got the soulmate card. So this lets me know that there is a balance. Oh my gosh, there's a love and a balance. Wow. Not only does this influence her life right now, her partnership, her love, and where she's headed, but I feel like this also has to do with her connection to spirit. I keep getting a couple names and I'm a little confused. Because I do have the Temperance card, that does let me know that my confusion kind of fits. So I do get someone named Nathan, and I keep hearing her brother. So I don't know if she has a brother on the other side. I don't know if it's a brother or a father around. Did I say I got the name Nathan? Nathan is who I feel that is connecting with her. So I want to pull a couple cards on him just to see what I get. Celebration and good news coming. So the male spirit around her does have celebration, good news. This also lets me know a generational energy is in play. I do kind of sense that there is a female around her, but I get stronger energy from this male that has come forward. The female, I do feel is family, part of the generational thing. So maybe it is a sister, or it could be a grandmother. I don't know. There's definitely mother, daughter. There's like 3 women that are connected here. So for me, I'm gonna go with the male spirit, letting me know that there's good news coming her way, that she has things to look forward to, a celebration really. And I also get this to me, this always represents Archangel Michael, and I do feel like that is a strong connection to her, that Archangel Michael, there's this is angelic. I almost feel like Michael is, there's something more with that meaning of Archangel Michael. So I don't know, there might be a Michael. I have total goosebumps everywhere and I feel a little emotional. Michael is because he's telling me there's 3 spirits around her. Things are going to get easier. Stay focused on what you want and know that you are coming to a place of completion where you will have the peace and the energy. And once you get to that place, you will also have a whole new adventure. So I do feel like everything is about timing, but it's preparing you for the breakthroughs that you need, but also the joy for you to like move forward freely. And I definitely feel a new beginning coming when the time is right for you to do what you want. That's what I get for you.
Hi, Cindy. So amazingly, I also have a card with Archangel Michael. It actually says Archangel Michael's name on the card. So, and it talks about being grateful for the strength and courage that he brings into her life. So So I really like that, because I here take the opportunity, and I also have the Fool card. So there is a big opportunity or a decision that you're making, and you need to seize it, because it's right there. And I also have the Four of Cups. So there's something you're not looking at it. It's there, but you're not able to see it. And the male spirit that is around, he really wants you to just kind of like look up. I also have the Two of Swords, so your eyes are closed, so you've got to open them up and just kind of connect and really know that whoever it is that's on the other side, this male, he's there to support you, and he's carrying you through, because I've got 2 white horses, which is so beautiful here for you. That's, spiritual guidance, just kind of carrying you through to these moments that are coming for you of union and of balance. There's love and union and balance here for you, and passion. I feel passion as well. So this beautiful opportunity, take it. Whatever it is that's coming up, please take it.
Pretty crazy that we got 3 of the same cards. And I definitely feel like the spirit is telling me that she's meant to learn something new, or there's something new. Maybe she's interested in learning or taking on a new talent, or maybe she's going to do something. But your message totally resonated with how I feel, with the spirit being there for her and helping her and letting her know that he's there.
Yeah, I got an interesting rune read here. It shows us way in the past there was something that set you in motion, like so will you do this? And you did. And it set you, it was a long time ago, and you almost don't think about it anymore. And it's kind of put you where you are now, except for the fact that now is time to do that again and make some changes, and everything just around you, and it's all piled up in a sense, but just because you've collected all in one place. And now that that's all collected, I do feel that there are items and that there's things around you. And when Mystic Gypsy said there's things that are unseen or that you don't know about, or you just look at it in the ruins are laid like that too, that there's a lot in your foundation that could be discovered or that have value around you right now. You're not seeing it as much, but it is there. It does show a spirit connection here through a love and a love connection, somebody who loves and cares about you, and that they represented a balance of masculine and feminine force, and they're coming right in on the cusp between the spirit and the fire element. So there is a real strong passion that comes through, but also they have Berkana, which is giving. So somebody who is clear and passionate, but also giving. They are trying to direct you towards movement. It shows that movement has kind of stopped, and that within up to 2 months there's a standstill here, and that there's an opening for you to look within. And that's why the rest is at a standstill. And that's why all that you have is kind of building up, because it's actually getting you to see that right now you have a joy. When Mystic Gypsy said, look outside for happiness up to the sky, I have the joy rune at the very top facing up to look up. And that was the same intuition I had, is that to look up to the joy because of its placement, again, right on the mark. So you've got a lot of things lined up that are helping with shows divine intervention for spirit reading. That's really good. And also it shows that in the morning, you do open up and tap in. You do get that guidance throughout your day. You are using that, and that communications are coming through there. So you do that, and it shows that you know that. So just realize that that's actually your communication. You got the angel of trust, so trust when you're moving forward. Also, you got the possum, which is for strategy. So it's saying like make plans, take a look and actually write some stuff down, make some plans. And it's not as much about getting the plans and sticking to them. It's in the process of doing that, you're going to find like personal transformation of discovering more about yourself and where you want to go and what you want to do. And that's what's going to actually trigger. But the actual step of writing some stuff down and making some plans will help you find your path. And you got Deer for Pathfinder. So there is a new opening in Butterfly for transformation. So it is new changes for you. So yeah, just to embrace it, listen to what you're receiving, and you got, and focus. You got the Tiger's Eye for focus. So just focus on what you're receiving when you get it. Know that's what it is, and you can step on that and move forward and take that next step. And it'll give you that forward movement that you're looking for. And it is all supported by the Spirit.
So Cindy, a lot of cards came out for you. There's a lot going on for everybody tonight. I'm so grateful for Daryl that he keeps bringing people who need this reading and they need this clarity in. So Spirit, the first card that I got was Strength. Spirit wants you're so much stronger than you give yourself credit for, and you're capable of so much more than you give yourself credit for. And you've been that strength for so many people, but you have that for yourself, and you have that, you just badass power, like just embody that. You know, female, don't take no shit. Just know that you have that within you and it's time to embrace it. I feel like don't be meek is a message that comes through for some reason. Like just embody it, like, and move forward. I thought it was neat. Mystic Gypsies. It's something about 2 white horses. I pulled these 2 cards out side by side and they're both, looking forward and just move forward with pride and know that people are proud of you. You know, you can be proud of yourself by moving forward, and just be confident and move forward. You're ready. I feel like this recent reading, you were kind of hesitant. Like I had a hard time getting cards to come out initially. So I feel like either you don't want to hear it, or you're afraid of what you're going to hear, or maybe the spiritual stuff is kind of wiggly to you. I feel like there may be a religious background. I got a couple of cards that mention God and faith specifically. And usually I use those interchangeably for like universe, higher power, whatever, gods or goddesses. But this one I feel like is God and like actual religion. And I feel like maybe you're trying to reconcile this spiritual path that you're drawn towards with maybe a former religious path. You can marry the two. Like it doesn't have to be one or the other. And it's not as big a deal. Like you can move forward, you can still pray. Like I think it was Moonshine said in the morning you connect, like maybe that's through prayer. So whatever it is for you that brings you that spiritual peace, lean into it, whether it's readings and woo-woo and light and energy and stuff, or whether it's God and church and your actual spiritual community. But stay strong in your faith through healing and follow your spiritual path. And reach out for support along the way. I feel like there's healing that needs to be done, and purification and detoxification, and just letting go of maybe long-held beliefs that maybe don't serve you anymore. But I feel like you could benefit from getting a deck of tarot or oracle cards. I think it was East Coast Mystic or Mystic Gypsy said, like, take a class. And I pulled a card out of my oracle deck, and it's not really a card in the deck. It's like the intro card. And whenever I get this, I just leave it in there because it tells me that someone needs to use the cards. Like I use them for guidance and for healing for myself. So if you struggle with, trusting your intuition or something, get yourself a deck of cards and really lean into that for your morning meditation or prayer or something like that. There's a lot of really great oracle decks that do blend faith and spirituality together. So seek out a deck that speaks to you and use it for guidance for yourself, because I think it'll help. And I think it'll help you embrace your strength and move forward.
I love that, because I definitely feel that Cindy has some kind of intuitive pathways that are around her. And with both of you getting white horses, that lets me know that there is spirit around her, guiding her and helping her to get to an easier path. When I saw your strength card come up, that's where I really got a flash of a female. And this female came forward. And I don't see her as an older female. I almost feel like she is so far away for some reason. It's almost like I can hear her, like, but she's so far away. So I know she's trying to make her connection. I know that she's trying to come in closer to you. And however, I do hear her very clearly. And I feel like the messages that I'm hearing is that it's important for you to release everything that's knocked you down. It's important for you to release everything that knocked you down from your confidence. And she wants you to say positive affirmations every day. So I feel like what Moonshine was saying, say a positive affirmation every day for yourself or others, but send it to the universe, send it to her. And she's also saying you need to put yourself out there. So in some way, there is something that she wants you to do to put yourself out there. And it's really important that you stop comparing yourself to others. And I keep getting the question mark and why. That's what I'm seeing from her. And it's important for you to turn away from your inner critic right now, because there is something that you are meant to be doing right now. And I feel like you're almost waiting for the time, but the time is now. And I keep seeing my grandmother, not the one that just passed away tonight, but I do see my other grandma. And I feel like when I see her, this woman is not a grandmother. I feel like she is younger. I keep getting her as Catherine. And that was the name of my grandmother. So I feel like the female spirit that's coming forward is Catherine, but she is around you and she gives you your signs. So an oracle deck would definitely help you connect, but I would definitely talk to the spirits that have come forward and use them as your spirit guides, asking them to give you signs and support and integrate them into your life daily by using the affirmations. So I think right now we will move on to Jody. So we have Jody and one more. So two more. We're on our last two. So Jody, I sent her the link, but I haven't heard anything.
How many have we done so far? I've lost count.
We've done Daryl, Cindy, Mary, Barb, Lloyd, Kristen, and now we just have Jody and Lorraine. So I haven't heard, huh?
I've just been off in La La Land, sorry.
Well, we've been in a channel. So let's do Jody, because I don't know who Jody is. But she did get a ticket, so I haven't gotten an email. So let's just give her a general reading, and then we can send that to her. The same with Lorraine. I haven't, she was registered, but I haven't seen it. Oh, it says, sorry, I missed it. Okay, so let's do general reads for both of them. So we're going to do Jody first, and then we'll end with Lorraine's, okay? So general read for Jody. And it's so weird because I keep getting Lorraine, but I'm doing a reading for Jody first. So let's just see what that is. Oh my gosh, fives. So many fives coming up. Well, wait, January, February, March, April, May. I guess that would be why. It's the 5th month. But this lets me know that right now for Jody, I see that she is actually in the middle of change. When the 5 of Wands comes up, it lets me know that there's a lot of change going on, not just with her, but everyone around her. I feel like there is everyone going into a different direction. There's some kind of conflicting energy. I don't feel that this is a new thing. However, it is something that Spirit is aware of. I get the Queen of Swords, which lets me know that when there is chaos right now around her, it means that she needs to tell the universe what direction she wants things to go into, because this lets me know that she's taking it on herself, trying to do the best that she can, but because she's dealing with other energies, other people's energies, because it does show 5 people all involved in this, that she doesn't feel like she has the power to move things in the forward way that she wants to. And so there is conflicting energy with the Queen of Swords. I feel like she is in a place where she is moving into a forward direction. She is battling things, but she needs to focus on her and where she wants to go. Birds are a symbol for her, and the wind. So whenever there's a wind that hits you, it does mean that there is change and spirit is around. There is a female spirit around Jody. That's what I get from this one. And the wind is the energy of the spirit to let her know that things are going to get easier and that she is embraced. So birds and wind are the symbol of the woman that's guiding you. I do feel like this woman is family. I keep getting, I just keep hearing the next lady. I keep hearing Lorraine. So I feel like, I don't feel like they're connected though, but I feel that there is a Lorraine around Jody. So I'm gonna go with that, that there is a female spirit, and that right now her guide is named Lorraine, and that she needs to use Lorraine as a spirit guide to help her in the direction of what she wants. And that is being able to move forward past difficulties, as well as being able to manifest the joy that she wants. But as far as the female spirit, again, I feel like the message for her is, it is about new opportunities coming, but right now it is about living in the present for her, that the situation is being healed, that the spirit is aware of all of these changes, of all of these 5 people, of all of the energies that are involved, and the outcome is going to be good. But it is time for her to move forward away from other people's energies and distractions. I feel like she's in a place where she needs to stand up and be counted. So hold your space, make sure that you stay strong, whatever this chaotic change is, but that you are moving forward. Just stay strong and confident, and don't let other people's energies shake you. There's love around you. One of the messages I feel is that you should carry a rose quartz. I don't know how much you're into stones or anything, but a rose quartz would definitely help you. It'll help you accept and believe in who you are and the love around you. But mainly this woman is letting me know that it's important for you to honor your feelings and to, give and receive loving energy. Just be open. And let things go and let things change for you instead of you making the changes, but ask for help with the things that you do have to do. So I do feel like there is a resolving issue that does have to do with a family member or many members. But as far as your reading is concerned, the spirit is moving you in the right direction, and you got the 9 of Pentacles, which lets me know you're meant to feel stability and joy and blessings that are coming around you, and finances. Focus on your finances as well. But birds and air are your sign.
Okay, so for Jody, I feel I have a male spirit around you, and it's a very strong male spirit. Like cares a lot about you, and there is definitely like a childhood connection where you share like love and compassion towards each other. I feel like grandfather, father kind of energy from that. But he's really just wanting you to find yourself is kind of what I'm hearing. And it's like finding your past. You're facing your past and finding your path forward, you know, like that bliss, the things that make you happy, creating the spaces that are sacred to you, and celebrating with like-minded people. And I feel like when you find those connections and kind of maybe even kindle past friendships that maybe have dwindled away, or something, somewhere that your heart has felt this warmth and this happiness, it is going to come about, and it's going to bring so much growth and so much opportunity for you in the future. And I also have the 9 of Cups, which is, I think of as a wish card. So I think, you know, after you get this message, tonight before you go to bed, really think of how you want to feel and make that wish from your heart and from your soul, and just kind of see what, you know, this spirits around you will bring you, because there's so much spirit energy. And I think Mystic mentioned birds, and because there's wings, so many wings in a lot of these cards. So I mean, I wonder if maybe you'll find a feather, you know, and if you do, that would be such a beautiful symbol from your loved one on the other side. And I do think it might be from the man, because I'm getting like a warmth, the rush of like warmth. So yeah, beautiful things ahead for you, but have forgiveness for yourself, because I feel like there's this negative voice sometimes in the back of your mind that makes you think that you're not worthy of all these beautiful things that are coming for you, but know that you are loved and you deserve more than what you feel like you deserve.
I love that message. Definitely. I feel like you have sent her that message to find her feather, her quest this summer.
Well, I got some ruins here for you, and it shows that there's something during the daytime about 4 months ago, a new idea that you put into motion, and it's a resolution for things sort of the evening, so the home life. It does show that you received an answer here just within the last month, and there's a whole new year cycle. It is there to conquer the challenge that you currently are rising above. You're just on the, this is just heading you in to rise above this challenge. So you do have the Hagalaz, which is the chaos and destruction and change, ruin. And that doesn't mean that there's destruction. It just means that the old is falling away and it's breaking away for the new, but it involves change. So that can be with people around you, home life patterns, things that need to be changed there. It does show that that is a standstill energy while it's changing, because you can't do anything about changing within other people. You can just guide and help and say what you can and what comes to you. And people have to make their own decisions and themselves, and that's something you can't force. So there is a natural timing to others involved here to discover what they need to as well. However, it shows that you're moving forward and keeping yourself busy with work life, with career. It shows that this opportunity that has just come is starting a whole new year cycle, and that it's going to create your self-reliance and your own opening to be able to create your own vision. And your central stone is Berkana, so it's nurturing and loving energy and giving. So you are coming from a place with your heart and for balance. So this is good. But know that you're working on the items that are coming to you during the day that are keeping you busy, and that the changes that you see that need to be happening during the evening are kind of working on their own. And it shows up until like 3 months. It's still kind of a standstill, but remember that in a standstill, the ruin, Isa, which is standstill, is actually where you discover new things. People discover new things. So it doesn't mean stillness, nothing's happening at all. It just is still enough that people go within. So you've got the totem of salmons, the determination, so just stay with yourself. And you also receive serenity 2 different ways. So a lot with your own, taking your own self-time. Carve out, have a room, have a place where you can tell people that I need this time. Carve out something where it is just your own space so that you can replenish and have that privacy. But yeah, it shows that you're safe, you got protection, and just keep moving forward with what you have there and let the other stuff change. But definitely take time for some serenity for yourself. And that is where you're gonna find some enjoyment and connection.
That was interesting. I like that.
Hello, Jody. See, there's a lot going on. Like, I feel like right now you're very much in your like hermit healing era. Like maybe there's been some hurt and you're kind of withdrawn, but not in a bad way. Just you're taking your time to heal and process and figure out what it is that you really, really, really want out of life. I feel like you're working towards something better for yourself and your family. I feel like it's a new skill or like a creative project, a hobby, something that is bringing you joy that you've kind of been working on and whittling away at. Maybe a side hustle turned full-time hustle, something like that. But figure out what's going to bring you joy and what's going to bring you balance in life between work and life. Is there something that you enjoy doing that can, you know, bring everything together for you and put you in a place where you can both give and receive and just really be balanced in life? Because I feel like maybe things have been unbalanced for you, like you give and give and give and give and you don't necessarily get to receive. But I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to give that love to yourself and know that there's bigger, better things coming. The universe has great things in store for you. Although right now I feel like it's a time of sensitive emotions and like healing, and just really love on yourself, like be gentle with yourself through whatever it is that you're going through. And really focus on the lessons in what's happening. If it's been big and bad and messy and emotional and stuff, we can instantly be like, oh, negative. But what can we see positive? What was the lesson? What did we learn going forward from those experiences is really how we break free of those recurring patterns. And I feel like I keep playing with my brain, so I feel like it's in regard to relationships, and the love life card came up. So I don't know if you're in a relationship and it's needing some renewal or some change to find that balance, or if you're single and looking. But there's definitely something with relationship coming. But get out there and make healthy connections, not just with partner, romantic partner, potential partner, whatever, but also friends. Go out and make healthy connections, rekindle friendships that maybe you've let slide, because when we're in our hermit and healing era, we can kind of withdraw a little bit too much sometimes. So get back out there and make healthy connections with like-minded people, and lift each other up through that. But Spirit really wants to emphasize self-love, self-care, be sensitive, like feel your emotions and be gentle with yourself, but know that there's something bigger and better out there. It may not happen as you had planned or as you hoped, but there's big happy changes coming, and your situation in general in life will improve. So keep hermiting, keep healing, but don't withdraw too much, and yeah, just keep doing the work and love on yourself.
I totally resonated with what you were saying. It's so deep, because I do feel like her path right now is about bringing the stability that she needs, as well as relationship wise. I definitely feel like that energy of that stability is moving into the next level, but it is not just about what she's doing. I definitely feel like there's a male energy that is meant to make more money. So I definitely feel energy with male, more money, but I also see, definitely I agree with what you were saying about her career and doing something on the side. because I do feel like there is purpose in something that she is working on and doing that is almost like her own baby, her own escape, that will help develop and grow as far as her success and enterprise. But I do feel like as far as spirit is concerned, they're trying to help them. The male in the relationship, I feel like there is an energy there helping with male and security and finances. That's where I feel the influence is with the spirits. Let's do Lorraine's reading. So Lorraine is our last one for the night, and she could not make it. So we're gonna give her a general reading. How do we see? What do we see? What do we get for her? Let's see. Lorraine, which is so weird because I feel like I just connected with a Lorraine. Ooh, Lorraine, you got an 8, so 8 of Pentacles. So for me right now, this lets me know that it is really important for you to stay present and that each day is important. So you are building strength in your days. You may not feel like it, but I do feel like there is something you're meant to be focusing on. And because I have the 8 of Pentacles coming up, it doesn't have to do with your energy or your partner's energy. I feel like you are meant to focus on something that has to do with your son, maybe something that he's building. But I definitely feel that the moon is coming up. So the things that are triggering you and how you're feeling health-wise, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally are going through a change, but they're not all your energies. I definitely feel some things that you're picking up on or being triggered by health-wise does have to do with your not your partner, with your son, and helping him in some way or connecting to him in some way. When the moon card comes up, it shows me that your identification and your place with your family is really important right now. And the message from the spirits that I get, and to me, that is your mother and your father. I definitely feel your mother around very strongly, is purifying your path. So I feel like there is protection and purification, but you are so connected to the cycles of the moon. So from full moon to new moon, mark that on your calendar every month and get yourself prepared for it by, having herbs or teas or implementing something that will help you while you're dealing with this healing energy. I feel like any pains that you're feeling are the transformation and healing that's taking place. Sometimes our healing energy is painful. Okay, like I'm serious. When I gained some weight and had to lose some weight, and I still have to lose some weight, but when I was losing weight, it hurt. I'm like, wow, losing weight hurts. And I'm not talking about just a workout. Okay, I think it actually hurts. So I do feel like some of the pains, if you're going through pain during this time up to the new moon, that is a healing energy. So light candles and be supported, but just know that you are moving away from difficulties. I also got the 6 of Swords, which lets me know that you are meant to experience a smooth ride. So some of the things that you're concerned about are ready to go into some kind of direction and placement. And I feel like your energy wants to clear the path and create stability for your family. And the Tower card is there to shake things up for you to get your attention. As far as health and healing, there's angelic power around you. So stay connected to that. But I see money, finances, joy, and family right now. That's what I see.
Okay, Lorraine. So I definitely feel male energy around Lorraine. And it's really pushing your chakras. I pulled a few cards, and out of the deck, I have the sacral, the heart, and the root chakras. All three came out at one time. And so, I mean, I definitely think that there needs to be some alignment between those, if all of them, but specifically those ones. And I also feel like it has to do with, because it's how you're feeling about yourself. And there's something that is within yourself that hasn't quite awakened yet, or you haven't necessarily looked at it, and it's kind of a little bit by choice. It might be because sometimes some things are too hard to look at, and they evoke that, you know, deep unease and that deep pain and that trauma and that hurt. But you need to know that spirit is there with you. I have the Ace of Sword cards for that, and the listening card, and I feel like that's just such a beautiful kind of outcome for that, and that spirit is going to help you release that and get rid of it. And, you know, once you're aligned, there is this like beautiful golden palace card that I have here. Can't really see it, but I mean, it just shows so much abundance and prosperity that when you're confident about the choices that you're making, because I do have a choice card here as well. So there is something that you need, a choice that you're going to need to make, but trust your intuition. And I think once you've aligned your chakras and yourself, and you're kind of connected to that spirit, you know, and trusting that you can't control the timing, that it's going to happen as it's going, that choice will be so easy, because it won't even be a choice. You'll just kind of go down that path and find your own purpose and path. So I do see some beautiful things coming for you, but listen to your intuition and align your chakras.
Right on. Yes, Mystic Gypsy. A lot of that aligns with what I got as well too here. I did see that in the ruins of the past, about 3 to 4 months ago, there was a conflicting, repeating thing that came in, and it looks like you just avoided it. You said, I'm not going to do that anymore. And you did avoid it, so that's good. It shows that on your destiny path, there is happiness in song. So anything to do with singing or song or divine feminine. Right in your center, you have Gibo, which is gift, partnership, love, marriage. So it's a common bond. It could be a meeting, could be an anniversary date, but it's right now. So if this is a person, a partnership that you're with right now, this is what it looks like, is what you're in the center of. It does show that you have a protective charm in front that is moving it forward, and it shows that you're I guess the message here is that you don't need to push this, even though you're feeling it. You have joy up in like 7 months, but it's aiming back. It doesn't mean you're not going to have joy for 7 months. It's just the way the runes are laid out is that the joy is around the whole situation. So your commitment to work at this is good, but it's showing that you won't need to do that. You're going to be able to let go of the reins of you creating and making this happen, and strategy, and having to use your discernment and going with the flow. So it does show here that there's movement forward, that there's balance, that you're receiving fulfillment, all coming up 2, 3, 4 months. This is a whole row of this happening. It is also around passion. It's around love. And then at the end, you got this, it was really cool. The last 3 runes went and they spelled fun, which runes are the letters, but it's spelled fun. But when you look at fun, the F is a Fehu. And the Fehu is abundance and wealth and using what you have. And
money
the
fun.
U, the U is actually, balance of masculine and feminine energies, right? So it's all good. And then the N, it actually came and represents like a challenge as well too. So what I got with that is like, have fun, but not to the point that it becomes a challenge. Okay? So like, if the fun in the whole cycle, the picture gets to that point where it's too much at a certain point, where it is fun, but it's taking a toll or too much effort to maintain that you can like back off of that part where it takes too much effort, or you can like still have the fun, but you don't have to have it go so far that it becomes a burden in a sense, or that the things fun can get worn out. I'm just saying you don't need to put that effort into it. You can just let it be natural. You don't have to do extra things to enjoy your fun. It's right there. You have joy all around you. If there's any addictions or substances or anything that takes up more time, or sleep, or anything that's keeping you up later, that's too much, then you just got to curb it. Right? But saying have fun. I mean, have fun, but then just not too much fun if it's getting in the way. And but you do have Archangel Gabriel around, so that is good, and it does show that you have strength. But it's just really a message of that you don't need to try to make this happen. That you can just go with the flow with it, and you don't need to control it. You can trust and listen to people around you and follow that way. It'll take a lot more pressure off yourself, and you've got lots of good things coming. So. And enjoy the ride. Let go of the reins a little bit and see how it goes.
Hello, Lorraine. There's not much that I can say that hasn't already been said for your cards. I think the message was very pointed for you tonight. But what I can add is Spirit says you're ready to let go and forgive, because when you do those things and you do the healing and you reach out for help in your healing process, better things are always ahead. When you change your perspective on things and reach out, I feel like sometimes you kind of look towards the past and maybe look in the wrong directions, but make sure that you're looking forward, looking for signs and synchronicities and better things ahead, because they are there. Excuse me. Spirit also wants to encourage you to socialize and join in. Go out, find like-minded people, form healthy social relationships, get out of the house and just kind of, like we've been trying to say, have fun, shake loose a little bit. And, go out and celebrate, like the ceremonies and celebration cards come up. So I don't know if there's like a wedding coming up, yours, someone else's. But yeah, just go out and celebrate, have good times and have fun. And the last thing that Spirit wants to emphasize is ready to love again. So I feel like there's been hurt, there's been pain, there's been trauma, but you're working on your healing and you're ready to let love in again, whether you're in a relationship or not, I'm not sure, or if that's just loving yourself again. You can take love in whatever terms it fits in your life, right? But your heart is healing and you have to let that love in, like love yourself or let someone love you. So
I love that message. Yeah. One thing that I also got is maybe try making some chakra water and drink that. And chakra water is using the stones, gemstones or crystal in the water will also help heal the chakras. And the other thing I got was, I feel like you should make a pitcher of chakra water or blessed water, and then when it's ready, sit down, have a glass of it, and do a pendulum session. And I feel like you should have a pendulum session and have a little drink or tea with your mom, and use the pendulum and work with the pendulum, because I feel like you are meant to experience more comfort and more connection and guidance. And I feel like she's telling me to tell you to play with the pendulum and communicate with her. So with that, I want to pull an angel card. And if you have any questions about it, of course you can ask me. But for that, I got nature. So sitting out in nature is definitely healing for you, and connecting to the pendulum, and enjoy your time with the spirits and the universe right now as you're in a healing mode. So thank you for everyone joining us. Please make sure you send me your info for your free mini forecast. Thank you for joining us on our first year. Now the next show, we're moving into the second year. Hope to see you all again. Have a great night. Take care. Many blessings to you always. Bye bye.